Hello everyone, and welcome to my first video. This is the first video of the channel, the real first video. And yeah, this is just going to be my personal space, my personal channel where I'm going to upload some videos, mainly talking about my academic journey. And yeah, these videos are not written down. I don't have a script. I'm just turning on OBS and talk to you. And yeah, today I wanted to briefly introduce what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm studying computer science. I'm an undergrad, and actually, I'm going to present my thesis in a couple of days. And it's yeah, today I mainly wanted to show you the tools that I use to write my thesis, because it's yeah, it's something that I wanted to do in a while because they're a little bit unconventional, and I think that some of you um, I think that some of you will, maybe find this interesting and get some value out of this video. Um, to write my thesis, I used EMACS. EMACS is my favorite text editor, and it is really good for writing documents, especially. For example, if you go to my thesis folder is this sort of folder where I have a bunch of stuff. I think we're gonna look only my thesis.org file. This is the source file of my thesis, basically. Source file of my thesis. So first, I think I'm gonna show you the thesis first of all. So let's go to my thesis folder, and that's it. So as you can see, it is written in LaTeX. It looks like it's written in LaTeX. But actually I wrote it in org mode. Org mode is this really cool major mode for EMACS, which is basically a way of writing this sort of markup language that you can then export to many different formats, for example, HTML or PDF. So once I have, my source org file, I can obviously produce my PDF, but I can use the same source file to produce, for example, an HTML page for my website. So as you can see, an org file is basically a plain text file that you can dynamically navigate using EMACS, and it is really cool. You can obviously use your standard markup stuff. So for example, you can use stars for bold. You can use slash for italic and stuff like that. You can obviously embed images in there, and you can write, for example, plain LaTeX comments to sort of modify a little bit the more specific stuff. For example, this is an image, for example, and why using this over, for example, over Leaf or some online editors? Well, first of all, you have all of your EMACS facilities, so you have your you can split windows, you can open new files, you can use your file manager in the meantime, you have all of your shortcuts that once you get used to, they make you pretty fast and productive. And yeah, overall it is pretty fun. And I mean, if you're an Emacs user, or in general, if you're a Linux user, learning Emacs is I think is really fun, and it I recommend it overall. And so I'm going to provide this code, the source code of this stuff on my website, because I think it can be used also for other people's thesis, because the template is pretty well written. And yeah, this is I'm just flipping through my thesis basically. You can have, for example, you have some specific syntax for the algorithms, and it is really, it is well like integrated with LaTeX. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, that's just it. And I'm showing you this thing as well. This is my presentation This is the source code that I used to generate my presentation. My presentation, the presentation, the slides that I have to use for my presentation. I'm flipping through them really quickly. As you can see, this is a Beamer presentation. Beamer, for those of you who don't know, it's basically this LaTeX package that allow you to do these really clean presentations. And I think it's a lot better than using some shitty software like Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, or all of that stuff. Obviously, writing source files like this is a lot better. You're a lot more efficient. You're faster. You can edit stuff. You can move stuff around, and it's really cool. Yeah, and as you can see, all of this is it is all done through a really simple org file. These are basically some extra directives, the extra options for aesthetic customization. But you can really, for just following a tutorial online, you can literally create a presentation in a couple of minutes if you're an EMACS user. If you're obviously, I'm supposing that you know like how EMACS work, or in general, I'm supposing that you at this point you've already learned EMACS and you are sort of playing around with EMACS in org mode. So yeah. And yeah, this is really cool, and I think that if you're a Linux user, you can. I recommend to learn EMACS, which is really cool because it allows you to do these really cool things. Yeah, see you in a couple of days when I will be. I'm gonna be a doctor, basically. Yeah.